Morning. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Love 500. Welcome back to that rare sight of not only a clean, but an empty driveway. You know what that means. Once again, either the Puma's been stolen or we've got a new car coming. If you follow me on Instagram, you will have a little clue of the answer to that. The new car is en route at the moment. It should have been here by now. However, there was a crash on the M3. It's coming from Copart in Westbury. So it's it's about a 100-mile drive down the M3, which I think Mustafa, the new driver, said there were 3 accidents en route, and so he got there 3 hours late. But he is en route now, and he sent me a video of the car. All looks good, and it will be revealed as to what it is and what it's like as soon as he gets here. Let's go into that now. There it is, as you can see, a grey. For my first grey, never had a grey one before. 12 plate lounge. I'll show you the damage in a sec. It's very festive. We have some tinsel and a butterfly on the aerial. That aerial is up in the air. I'll have to have a look at that. I've just leant up against the car and it is filthy dirty, as they always are. So someone's been racing the rest around in the mud. Now I'm going to show you a video in a second so you can see the damage now. Anyway, we'll come back to that. I'm going to show you a video in a moment of Mustafa, the new driver. I think I've used him 3 times now. He had a nightmare journey going down to pick this car up. I think there were 3 accidents en route, so it took him, I think he said he was 3 hours late, so he had to keep making new appointments for pickup. I think it flashed up on my phone 3 times that he'd made an appointment. So he turned up at about, what time was it? It was about 3:45. So quite, about 3 hours after I expected him to be, but it doesn't matter. Car's here today. I wasn't going to work on the car today anyway. I was just going to do the walk around, but there's not much to do on it. This is only a Cat N. I'll go through the figures with you on the next video. But apart from the bird poo and the usual sort of filth on these cars, yeah, I say it's an insurance one, so it's an X. Don't forget, if it says C there, don't touch it. Runs, drives, 1 key. Now, according to Copart on the listing, it said that V5 was available. There is no V5. So I'm going to contact them tomorrow and say, where's my V5? And they'll probably say, refer you to our terms and conditions. You know what they're like. But we'll see what they say. Anyway, so, oops, don't want to open that too much. Inside, usual story, dirty seats. We've got the locking wheel nut key, which is in there. Oh, what we got here, a mask. A nice new pink mask, how lovely. What's this? Hand sanitizer gel, that's good. A lolly stick and a hairband. What we got? I've already looked in the secret compartment under the seat. Nothing there. Now that seat won't move forward for some reason. Maybe it's all the way back. God, blimey. Nothing in. Excuse my camera work. Oh my life, look at the state of those back seats. What do these people do with these cars? Look at the state of that. It is beyond belief. She obviously had kids, so I guess that's kids' feet that have been all over it. Oh my God, I can't believe the state of these. Terrible. So being a Cat N, I'm assuming the seatbelts are okay. There's no lights up on the dash, incidentally. I drove it off the transporter and it drove fine. Actually, talking of the transporter, let's take you quickly back to where it was delivered, and you can see it coming off, and then we'll come straight back. No, it's just whether you minded being in it or not.
Just want him in the picture, don't you?
Loopy Harold. Yeah, you're good. Perfect. There you go. That was it being delivered. So on the inside, you know what we haven't done? The normal, my first job, looking round. It smells really nice in here. And I discovered that there is one of these nice air fresheners. Smells lovely. So it smells really fresh in here for once. Shame we can't say the same about the condition of the seats. So, no freebies that I know of. Now, let's have a look. Put the keys in the ignition. So it's done 60,260 miles. The clock is right, Monday the 19th of July. As I say, no lights up. Let's see if we've got any free CDs. Stereo on. Make sure the sound's down. Eject. Yes, I can hear whirring. Oh, yes, there is one. Oh, it's not coming out. Why is it not coming out? It's gone back in. Oh no, it's stuck. Oh, that's a bit of a pain. Yeah, I can see it. It's just if I press the button, I don't know if you can see it come out. There you go. Look, you can just see it, but it don't come right out. Now, hopefully, if I take the stereo out, oh, here it is, come out. Pure chilled house. Oh, I like a bit of chilled house. I'll keep that. I do love a free CD. If only I could identify the owner, I'd give her a CD. I'll say her. I'm assuming it probably is a her. They usually are. And the aerial with with the butterfly and the tinsel, and of course the pink mask is a bit of a giveaway. But you know, in this modern age, you never know, do you? So I've got free CD, Pure Chilled House, excellent. We'll have some of that. I might be playing that while we're going along. Yeah, no handbooks, unfortunately, which is a shame. It's a shame. Now, we've all talked, let me get out of the car. We've talked in the past about the way that Copart treat the cars. People have said, this hasn't happened to me, I have to say, but people have said that a car, yes, someone's knocking on the window. People have said that things that have been described on the listing, they get the car. It's even to the extent where a car has been described as runs and drives, and they get the car and it's got no engine in it. I mean, that's extreme, and I'd like to think that doesn't happen very often, but people have often said that Copart have damaged cars. Now, I don't think that's ever happened to me. However, I'm going to show you the new driver Mustafa, really helpfully, sends me videos of the car as it comes out and being loaded. So check this out, wait until the very last second and see exactly what happens, and you'll see why I was a bit, not annoyed is not the right word, but not really surprised, but yeah, it's not good. Take a look, see what you think. So it wasn't brilliant, was it? The way it dropped that car on the suspension. So he took it up in the air first and then just sort of dropped it. So I don't quite know what his intentions were there. Right, damage wise, so you know, car is filthy dirty. There's going to be the odd little scratch around it. I haven't looked at the paint code yet. I believe it's 735A, grey, obviously, grey. 735A Tech House Grey, that's what I believe it is. As we know, the sticker is on the side So it's 735 Grigio Pasta. Now I don't know. I think that 735 and 735A are the same colour, I believe, and I think Grigio Pastel is the same colour as the other grey, which is 735A, I think, and I will double check that with somebody, maybe the paint suppliers. Now there is a wing on eBay in 735A, which is 90 quid with free delivery. Now I sent the, it was down there, it was £90 or best offer on eBay. So I offered 75, I thought let's take the mick a little bit. I put in 75 and he said no. Instant, well he didn't say no, automatic no. So I put in 80. As you may or may not know, you can bid 3 times. You can make offers 3 times. So I, second time, put £80, automatically said no. Third time, I thought he's got to accept 85. So I put in 85, it said no, you can't make any more bids. Sorry, got distracted then. Yeah, so I couldn't make any more bids. So I sent a message to the bloke who's selling it and said, look to see where he was, and he's in Tunbridge, which isn't that far from me. It's probably 15 miles away from me. And I said, look, I told him what I'd done, made the offers had been declined. Are you open to an offer and I'll come and collect? So he sent me an offer back of 85 quid if you want to come and collect. And I thought, it's going to cost me the best part of a £5. I'm going to pay him cash when I pick it up. It's going to cost me the best part of a £5 in petrol there and back, or thereabouts, you know, maybe slightly less. And he's only offering me a £5 off. If I pay him cash, eBay don't take their fees. They still take the selling fee, but they don't take the bit off for when you pay them, like PayPal used to. I'm not going to accept that. I'd rather him post it for 90 quid. So I haven't bought it yet because I wasn't sure about the colour. So I think I'm going to have a punt on it because there are no 735 wings. So hopefully 735 and 735A are exactly the same colour. Now, looking in this boot, these seats have got to come out. Oh, what's this? Another set of number plates. I haven't taken the plates off of it. I'm assuming that's the same one. They must have been the lookers. So that might give me a clue. What on earth is going on out there? That might give me a clue as to who originally sold it. That would be good if it did. We got a spare, a nappy bag down there by the look of it, and a sock. Can't beat a free sock. Wheel wrench, some funny looking clips of some sort. That's all going to have to come out and be cleaned. Obviously no rear damage on this one. So it is really dirty, inside and out. Oh, what's happening here? Oh, it's obviously had the old hatch wiring done, because that's, so we'll tidy that up a bit. In fact, we'll take that off and inspect those wires, because if they've been done, look at the state of it. We'll take all this tape off, inspect it, and tidy this up, get some of that proper teaser tape around it and get it done properly. Yeah, we don't want that doing anything silly. So this is really filthy in the boot as well. State of the, yeah, I mean, this is someone who's had kids in the car, so that's probably why the dirt is on the seat. It's just a shame we can't track these. I know, oh, why is that not shutting? What have I done? Oh dear, something's not right here. That was shut. That's shut all right then. Right, damage wise, no damage down this side, no damage at the back, maybe a couple of little scrapes. Nothing much. Locking thingies in there, which is good. Birds poo everywhere. There is glass in here. I had the window wound down because it's like 30 odd degrees today. Nothing down here. No damage this side. There's a few little scratches on the bonnet, which will hopefully polish out. You can just about feel that. Hopefully I can machine polish those out. Damage wise, don't forget this is a cat in. So non-structural, minor damage. Seals are all okay. This is the damage. This is it. That's it. Nothing else. That is not, I don't think, doesn't feel deformed in any way, I don't think. So it's just paint transference there. It may be very slightly, very slightly, but I can pull that back with a slide hammer if need be, as long as I don't crack the paint. Do it gently. So the wing, the bumper, that's going to have to be painted. Obviously we've got a dodgy light there. I haven't popped the bonnet yet. Something going on here as well on the bonnet. Someone's tried to do a real bodge up repair on that. So we'll try and sort that out if we can. That may just polish out and we can touch the scratch up. That will obviously have to be painted, sprayed. So I'll get a can of the proper 735. So I'm going to have a punt on this 735A wing, I think, because as I say, there's no 735 ones available. And for 90 quid in colour, if it matches, all is good. As I say, I think it will. The wheels, I don't know if this is dirt on. This is probably where I think this is damage to the wheel where it's been hit. So what I shall probably do is put a good wheel that I've got on it. I'm not sure if these are winter tyres on it. I'm not going to get down on my hands and knees at the moment, but they look a bit winter tyre-ish. And the tread looks the same on all of them. So the trouble is, if I do that, I'd have to change the two fronts, because obviously I can't have winter tyres on one and not on the other. So we'll have a good look at that tomorrow or day after. I am off work this week, but so is my wife, and we're going to be going out, so I'm not going to be doing a massive amount of work on this car this week, possibly. I'm going to give it a wash. I might give it a wash today, and then we can have another proper look over it and see if there's any damage that's hidden. But yeah, I mean, that wing has got to be replaced. As I say, painting on there, we've got to repair or renew the DRL. We'll pop the bonnet in a sec. Apart from that, as long as there's nothing on the windscreen, no cracks on the windscreen that I can see. The glass roof, I think, is all okay. Hopefully we don't want to replace that. So I paid over the odds on this. So including the delivery, it's come to just over £2 this. Can't remember what I think the hammer price was. 13 something, 14 something. I'll confirm that with you when I upload the video. There's about 400 quid fees, and it came to a smidgen over 1,800 out the door. And then because it's Westbury, it's a long way away, so it's £250 for delivery. So that's a bit of a pain, but you know, it just has to be done. So the way I'm looking at it, I looked at the car, I looked at the pictures in HD. As far as I could see, there was no other damage apart from that, and at the moment it looks like that's the case. And I thought to myself, 90 quid, 100 quid for a wing, good clean, service, MOT. It's not got an MOT on it at all. That ran out beginning of this month, I think. Service, MOT. I've got to try and track down the service history if I can. I've got some clues with the number plates. I've got the number plates that are on the car now, carshop.co. I think I just stopped recording then accidentally. Yeah, I've got the number plates that are on the car now, so that will give me a bit of a clue. With a bit of luck, they might have serviced it. I haven't got the logbook, so I can't go through. I can go through the service history, but I can't go through. I've got no document reference number to go through and find out, you know, who did the MOTs. So that's the only problem I've got until I get a logbook. I'm going to ring Copart tomorrow and see if they have got it. I don't hold out much hope, because they're not very good. Their customer service, once they've got your money, they don't care. And lots of people have said exactly the same, that, you know, it said that there's been a logbook and they've got the car and there hasn't been. Same as documents as well. Even with keys sometimes it says 2 keys and they get the car and it's got no keys. It's crazy, they lose them. Or whether they ever had them in the first place. So yeah, so it's not too bad. It needs a damn good clean to start with. We'll give it a good clean, a jet wash and what have you, either today or tomorrow, and then we'll come back and film it afterwards. And before we do that, let's go and have a look at the engine. So I am just going to pop the bonnet. I don't want to open that door too much, because I don't want to do any more damage to that door than need be. So we'll pop the bonnet. It does smell nice in there, but you know what I'm like with other people's air fresheners, just something about it. I don't like it. It's like wearing someone else's underwear. Well, it's not, but as soon as the camera work, I'm trying to put the bonnet up one-handed. Right, it's got a relatively new battery by the looks of it. I don't know if that's a date on there, but relatively new. It's all dirty as usual. What's this all about? Paint cracking off on the wipers. Should I bother replacing those, or should I put some paint on them? Don't know. Cam belt doesn't look as if it's been done. Sticker's still in place. Headlight, that one's obviously okay. This headlight, I think we've got the tab down there is broken, but we've got tabs so we can repair that. That one's intact, so we don't need to change the headlight, which is good. The bumper will obviously have to come off, because I've got to take the wing off and sort the DRL out. But all the other trim, I think that's got a bit of paint transference on there, but I'm not going to, probably won't bother changing that. I'll just clean that up. So as I was saying, yeah, so I've paid just over smidgen over £2 By the time I've put the wing on, I've got wheels. You know, I know there's a cost implication of the wheels when I've got them. I have put a new tyre on one wheel, so that may be the one, possibly two. But I will still have these wheels. They just need to be repaired. I might repair it itself. The only trouble is if you spray one wheel, I have done it in the past, but if you just spray one wheel, you know, repair it, spray it, it possibly might not match the others. That's the only thing. I might give it a go, see what it looks like, because I'd rather have the original wheels on it if I can, because of course it's got the original tyres, and I have got the paint, so I might give that a bash. Once that's cleaned up, that might not be quite so bad. I'll get some. I found actually, rather than using alloy wheel cleaner, I found that the old fallout remover works better, so I might get that on there and just give it a general scrub up and see if I can get all those marks off. But I think that was probably done in the accident. I don't know what it's hit. It doesn't look like it's hit another car. It's probably hit, I don't know, a fence, a tree, who knows. But it's not done any, well, as far as I know, it's not done any suspension damage. It seems to drive in a straight line. But we'll get the wheel off and get underneath and have a look and hope for the best. But I think it's fine. So let's get it cleaned. And then we will come back and go over it briefly again and see if there's anything hidden that we can't see through the dirt. So we'll see you back shortly. It's all nice and clean now. The good old foam, snow foam, did its job. I'm no expert on snow foam, but this is the only one I've ever used. I'll show you which one it is that I use. It's a Demon foam one, snow foam shampoo. So first of all, I couldn't actually find the trigger gun, that thing. So I ended up with a snow foam shampoo. You can actually use it in a bucket. And also I was going to do it like that, and then my wife decided she was going to come out into the garage and try and find it, and she did. So I've given it a proper snow foam, and as always, regardless of colour, the car looks almost new again, apart from the wheels. It's absolutely spotless now. Now there was quite a lot of bird poo on here, and it's just I couldn't get it off with just the pressure washer. It was leaving loads of it on, but it's now completely gone. So that snow foam just melts through all that dirt and it runs away, and then obviously jet it off and it's all good. So the back wheels are pretty clean actually, as usual. I've got to get that sticker off. So yeah, there are no other marks on the car. I say, you know, there's going to be the odd scratch once it's dry. I've not leathered it off yet, but I didn't bother snow foaming that. I just gave that a jet wash. Obviously that'll be coming off in the very, very, very near future. So I've been looking into this colour code. I still think it's the same colour, and I think I'm just going to have to take a chance and get this one that's 90 quid and hope it matches. I'm pretty sure it will. I think they're the same. I put a couple of feelers out on various places to say are they the same. I'm waiting to hear back. There are no 735s available, only the 735A as I mentioned earlier. So I suppose I've got to have a punt. If the worst comes to the worst, I might have a go at spraying it. I'm going to buy a can of 735 paint so I can repair that, and if need be repair the door. I think the door's going to polish out. I don't think it'll need it, but I've got to do that. I'm going to have to spray that bit of the bumper. So hopefully grey will be a relatively forgiving colour, and it'll be a colour that I can match okay as well. We shall see. But I'll buy a decent can of paint and lacquer and give that a go. But as for the wing, it's fingers crossed really. So I'm just going to go at these wheels now. I'm going to put some fallout cleaner on, and then we'll come back and we'll see how purple it goes. While the fallout remover's activating, I thought I'd have a go at this before I leather the car off. So the way I always do this is I just spray some window cleaner over it, let it soak in for a bit, and then take a razor blade and a bit of tissue and scrape, and it comes off. I guess I think they're wax, aren't they, these pens? But I mean, they would probably come off without putting the window cleaner on. I feel it just helps it along a little bit. And then obviously I'll go over it once it's all dry. I'll go over it with more window cleaner. I have seen some people on other channels that virtually finish a car before they even do this. I like to do this right at the beginning. That's just my personal preference. Oh, now I've just cut myself with a razor blade. Look, not quite drawn blood, thankfully. It's very, very warm. It's 32 degrees, I think it was today. It's just cooling down. It's gone 8 o'clock in the evening now. I think it's about 8:30, 8:45 in the evening. So it's cooled right down, but it's still up in the mid to high 20s. So it's going to be an awkward one sleeping tonight. But one good thing about this weather is what I might do, because these seats are so filthy, I think I might take them out tomorrow and clean them out of the car, and then I can clean the carpets as well, and then they'll probably dry the same day and I can put them back in. That's one good thing about doing this in the summer. In the winter they take forever to dry, in the car or out of the car for that matter. Still, it's much better doing it in the summer, isn't it? It's horrible doing this job in the winter. Well, it's not a job, is it, for me? It's a hobby, but a hobby that's turned into an obsession, and I just need to do them, keep me occupied. Right, that's that bit done. Well, these bits get everywhere if you don't get them all off. I'll probably hose it, jet wash it again just to get those all out. And then we've just got this one little star. I don't know what that means. No idea what that symbol means. Whether it means it's been checked or something, I don't know. No idea. I'm not sure if it's on every car. I've seen it on some of them. I'm sure there is some meaning to it, I guess. They wouldn't just randomly put a star on your car. Right, that's all that off. Let's just give that a bit of a blast with a jet wash. And then that'll be that. Then we can lever the car off and have another proper look round it, just to make sure there's nothing else that we don't know about. That's it, that'll do. Right, that's that. So I'll lever it off and then we'll come back and do a final, have a look round and see if we can find any other marks on it. I was talking to you and washing the stuff off, and it only went for 2 seconds and stopped, and I didn't realise, so I've just washed it off on this side. This side is quite bad as well. It's not as bad as the other side was. There you go. So obviously there is still quite some damage on there, and I do need to get in there and probably scrub those as well, because I haven't got in all the nooks and crannies. This is just an initial wash. We will get the wheel off and do it properly. The rears are okay. The rears have virtually got nothing. They're in really good condition, the rears, so they certainly don't need any work doing on them. But yeah, these fronts are going to need a really good scrub. We'll take them off, and I think this is clearly damaged from the accident, isn't it? Whatever it hit. So I'll say I might get a wire brush on it, or get some sandpaper on it, get the drill on it, see what we can do with it, see if we can tidy it up. And I might put some new centre caps, because I've got some, not new, but much better condition than those ones. That one's all right. So I guess that again, that's been damaged when in the accident. So that one might come up okay actually, once I can burn off with a drill with sandpaper and get whatever this is. Oh no, that's actually dirt. When I rub it, it's come. So once I get a scrubbing brush on that and get the drill with the bristly brush on it, probably that will all come off. But I guess the fallout remover has softened it. So let's say only an initial wash, so I'm not going to bother too much about it at the moment. We'll come back to that later on down the line once we give it another proper clean. Anyway, that's that. Just thought I'd show you that. I'll just finish leathering this off, and then we'll have another quick walk round and have a look at everything. So there it is, clean and leathered, and the paintwork is great. There are one or two little marks. So we've got this here, which we'll try and polish out and then just touch that bit in. I'm not going to get the spray paint out for that little bit, I'm just going to try and touch it in. Obviously we know about this. This is something on it, I think, rather than a lot of it. No, I don't know, it's gone down to the plastic. I don't know, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that's the plastic or if it's something. Some of it is transference, so that I think is paint transference or plastic or something. Don't know, but obviously we're going to save this. There's absolutely no reason why we need to replace this. It just easily repair it. The wheels, as you know, will need a bit of work. Maybe scrubbing it might do it, I don't know. Again, it depends what it is, because that feels quite tarry on there. If that's the same thing, whatever it is, could it have hit a fence and it's some sort of, I know you can't use creosote, but that type of thing maybe, I don't know. The door, as we looked at earlier, that will, I'm pretty certain will polish out. I don't think, feeling it and running my hand up it and not even looking, there feels no, I don't think I can feel any distortion at all of the metal on that door. So hopefully when we get the new wing on, it'll all line up properly. There's nothing that looks untoward along here. That all lines up properly, and the gap down there is all okay. So I think it is literally just a little bit of polishing will get that out. We come to this side, tiny little mark there. There's a couple of tiny little marks. I mean, it's what is it, 9, 10 years? What is it, 12 plate? So it's what, 9 years old, isn't it? So there's going to be a mark on it. But it is, you know, like they often are, in really good condition. So I think it's been looked after. One thing I haven't done yet, actually, I'll check the oil. I'll quickly just check the oil before we finish off on today's video, and we'll see what sort of condition the oil's in. Let's get the bonnet up again and have a look. Right, let's do the usual thing on the coolant. Yep, coolant is good. It's about 2/3 of the way between minimum and maximum. Starting to lose the light a little bit now. It is about 9:10, so it is starting to draw in a little bit now. So let's have a look at the oil. Oh yeah, that's good. Oil colour. Yeah, so I reckon this has had a service not that long ago, which is great news. Which means obviously I'll look at the oil filter as well. Can't see it in this light, but we'll have a look at the oil filter. We'll take that off and look at the air filter, see what sort of condition they're in. Yeah, oh, it could do with a top up. It could definitely do with a top up, but it looks pretty good oil. Yeah, a little bit oily colour, so I don't think it's that long ago that was done. I certainly won't be doing an oil change, I don't think. Can I see the, can't really see the condition of the filter. Yes, I can. It's relatively dirty, but yeah, I don't think it's long ago, so I probably won't bother doing an oil change. We don't actually know, this MOT ran out in July, beginning of July. It's July now, so it only ran out a couple of weeks ago. I think it was July, so it's only been out of MOT for a couple of weeks. So based on my thinking, as usual, that they're serviced at the same time that they were MOT'd, that would mean it hasn't been serviced for a year, in which case of course it would be due. Of course we don't have any miles, until we look at the MOT history, we don't know how many miles it's done since then. But going by that colour of that oil, probably not going to bother doing the oil. I'll look at the air filter, that'll give me a better indication, I think. Yeah, but obviously we'll look further into that as time on this project goes on. This is going to be a quick project, I hope. That was the reason I bought it, really. As I say, it cost me over £2,000 delivered, and I'll probably put this up for 2,850, maybe 2,900. So I don't want to spend too much on it. If I can make a quick 500 quid, that'll be great, but we'll see. So that's your lot for the first video. So yeah, we've got a name for the car already. Didn't take much working out. Looking at that registration, obviously, as most of you know who have been with me for some time, I usually give these projects a name based on the number plates. Apart from, oh, actually, what am I saying? Apart from Loopy Harold. Loopy Harold was obviously the best one. LP11 HLD, Loopy Harold. This one, Maisie. It's got to be Maisie, isn't it? I mean, sure, if you, some more of you will suggest something else, but I'm going to call her Maisie. MAI 2. Looks like Maisie, doesn't it? So, yeah. Project Maisie. So this is the next project for the channel. As I say, hopefully it'll be a nice, quick turnaround. We will see. But tune in next time and we'll get those seats cleaned, clean the interior out whilst the wing is on order and we're waiting for that to come, and then we'll get that done. I'll get the paint ordered this evening as well so we can attack that bumper, and then hopefully it won't take long. So thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed Project Maisie so far. Hope you've enjoyed the walk around. If you are a casual subscriber, I'd really appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell to be notified when we upload new videos. So that's it. So until the next time, take care, stay safe, and we'll see you soon.